All right, Coach. Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set up, 90, Wolf.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Second and 4. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Jim. Do.
You draw Corker. Hey, Orbit. Hit it.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do something.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, wahoo!
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Yeah, that's what I do.
49, guys. Mike. 49.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man there is Malone. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Let's get it.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. You're out. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, high 7.
Bang. 58, boys. 58. Smart. Keep it up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set, hut. Hey, hold on. Check, check. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, check 24. Watch 26. Put it. How? Set, go. Check, nickel. Check.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there by Gordon. 48 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You go tight. You got tight. Any weapon. Right there.
Gordon. Five yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Watch the run. Check. Go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hut. We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball.
From the gun, Lawson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. First down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 26, recon, 152 fighter.
Watch twins.
5.
They'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Go.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the twins, watch the twins. Check 30.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got trot.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Bound to lose one.
Hey, Mike 50.
Ready, go. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Lawson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Protein spill. Hey, Haywood.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
And we hit.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Right here.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Christian Travis. Hey, box truck. Rock it. Now.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch. Tighten up.
Go. Hit it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
80 weapons. Look. Squeeze.
Tight up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Too low.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, here we go. Mike's 49.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Got it. Hey, Charlie.
55. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
I got it.
Yes. Buzz.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Watch out. Smooth. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Strip that ball. Go.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
From the gun, Lawson finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So we got man.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Check 99.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Slam.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
43. Rip left. 36. What? Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawson. He's got it to Williams. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go. Mike's 50. Wait. 50, Mike, 50.
Throwing on first down, Lawson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Banjo. 44. Mike, 44. You. Shut up.
To throw again, Lawson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
He's checking. Crash.
Operating from the gun, Lawson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo!
57's the mic. Watch 57.
3 bud.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
49, guys.
Hey, high 7.
Use this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Under crunch. X3, 218, jump, hit it.
They'll look to throw here. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Lawson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check three.
Where'd he go?
And the blitz does come. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Back to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Mike Spoke. Cut. Check.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, Lawson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Rush in.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Lawson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Hey, Echo. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Quick, you're in. Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58 for Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Jaguars.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, Haywood.
49 to Mike, watch 49. I'm trying to collect.
Yep, box drop, box drop. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Open man there is Malone. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. 90, wolf.
Good dash.
Coaching skill. 52. Now.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. Throw left side complete. It's Dean. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Lawson gets it to Gordon. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, Lawson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Dean. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go one more. Shift. Squeeze. Switch. Go. Check. Lucky.
2nd and 4. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. to throw on third down. Lawson, and it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Looking to throw. Lawson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Yeah. Mike, check. 59.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shoot. Go.
Check 13.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early down. Sounds like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down, tighten.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Brixton, travel.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey,
6-6, pull it high.
watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
Hey, Charlie.
Safety creeping.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
57, Mike, 57.
Here we go, T.
5.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Exit.
Ready?
Looking to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Back to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And all the way down to the 39. A big play there by Gordon. 41 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Kill.
Back to throw. Lawson for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch the eye. Back. Check hot route. Hot.
On 1st and 10, Lawson, and caught by Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go. Joker. Kill. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 37. Check.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
That's it. Hey. 50 the mic. 50 the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Whoa. Let's get there. Hey, switch gears.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dean. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw. Able to power through. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
We own them. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Ready, go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go on.
He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
But down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, 59. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
On 4th down, Lawson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Jaguars, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us.